Hello, hopefully you're having a good day. Today we're going to be talking about using the discriminant to tell us how many solutions a quadratic equation has. That means figure out how many times our graph crosses the x-axis. So the discriminant can be used if you don't want to draw a graph or solve an entire equation out. You can just use the discriminant equation to help you. So the discriminant equation is b squared minus 4ac. Using the discriminant, if we get a discriminant that is a negative answer, for example, if our answer was negative 23, the graph might look something like this, where our graph is not touching the x-axis at all. So if we get a negative number, that means our graph does not touch our x-axis at all, and that means we have zero solutions. If we get a discriminant and it is 0, like so, that means our graph is going to touch the axis exactly one time. So if you have a discriminant that is equal to 0, it is going to touch the x-axis exactly one time, which then tells us that we have exactly one solution for that. Now, if we have a discriminant that is a positive number, for example, positive 17, that means our graph is going to touch the x-axis twice. So there's our x-axis, and you can see the graph is touching it twice. That means we are going to be having two solutions there. Let's go ahead and practice what this means. So for our discriminant, if we have nothing in front of a number, that means there's a 1 there. So this is our a value, this is our b value, this is our c value. So we need b squared minus 4ac. So our b value in this case is 5. So we say 5 squared minus 4 times my a value, which in this case is 1, times my c value, which in this case is negative 6. As long as you use your parentheses correctly, you can actually type this in on your calculator all at one time. If you don't have a calculator, that is okay. We can simply say 5 times 5 is 25. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times negative 6 is positive 24. Add those two things together, we get 49. So our discriminant is 49. If our discriminant is 49, that is a positive number, so we know we are going to have two roots. Next up, we have a little bit of an issue here where our a, b, and c values aren't quite perfect for us. So the first thing we have to do is move that negative 50 over. So we're going to say this is 2x squared plus x plus 50 equals 0. So we once again go ahead and say b squared minus 4ac. My b in this case is 1, so I'm going to say 1 squared minus 4. My a value is 2. My c value is 50. So I'm going to go ahead. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 4 times 2 is going to be negative 8. Negative 8 times 50 is going to be negative 400. 1 minus 400 is going to be negative 399. That is a negative number, so that means I'm going to have 0 roots. This one, our a, b, and c values are mixed up, so we need to reorder them. So I'm going to rewrite this as a squared plus 8x plus 16 equals 0. So once again, I'm going to use the discriminant formula, which is b squared minus 4ac. And I will then say 8 squared minus 4 times my a value, which is 1, times my c value, which is 16. 8 times 8 is 64. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times 16 is negative 64. Negative 64 minus 64 is 0. If I have a discriminant of 0, that means I have one root. That means I have one solution. Nice, quick, easy lesson for today. Hopefully, I see you in the next couple days.